Welcome to Dr. Jordan Tippett's therapeutic session. Today we have the opportunity to document the case of Gregory Cuprati. His mother brought him in earlier with great distress. She's extremely worried due to the behaviors that her son has been displaying both at home and at school. He has trouble making friends at school and he lies a lot as well. In some cases, he steals from his peers and sometimes even steals from his family members. Occasionally, he gets in verbal or even physical conflicts as well. He has acted in this manner since childhood. However, his mother has just recently decided that it's time to seek professional help.
So, how are you today?
Not good.
Why is that?
My mom's just making me come here.
You don't agree that you should be here? Well, your mother and I'm sure many others do agree that you should be here.
Just leave me alone.
Listen, if you just cooperate with me and tell the truth when you're answering my questions, we can get through this quickly. I'll let you out of here early and I'll tell your mother that you were... Alright.
Alright, fine.
Alright, good. Do you frequently feel sad and down about life?
No, I don't.
Have you perhaps been through an experience that was traumatic, that causes you stress on a daily basis?
No, not that I can remember.
Do you ever find yourself very nervous about events that you can't even think properly or function?
No, I don't really feel anxious.
Have you ever left your home and wondered if the stove was still on and you couldn't resist but to go back and check?
No, I couldn't care less.
What if, per se, a loved one was in the house at the time?
I still don't care.
Do people ever tell you that one day you act as if you're one person, but then a completely different person on the next?
No.
Based on Dr. Tippett's previous questions, he was able to develop a hypothesis regarding the disorder that Greg has. His questions were related to the actions and thoughts of previous patients that experienced disorders ranging from obsessive-compulsive disorder to depression. Because of Greg's responses, the doctor was able to cross out these various disorders. He is now left with one disorder and will now ask questions to further validate his suspicion.
Do you have good relationships with your peers?
Yeah, of course.
Well, your mother tells me otherwise. I thought we were going to cooperate here.
Fine, I lied. I'll cooperate with you, but not because I respect you, but because I just want to get out of here. I don't have great relationships with my peers.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because I'm way better than them. They're just jealous.
According to this paperwork, your schoolwork does not prove that.
Well, I don't do any schoolwork. It's pointless. Plus, I'm always in detention all the time.
Detention. Why are you in detention?
I get in a lot of fights.
Do you ever feel bad about these fights?
No, not at all.
Based on Greg's previous responses, Dr. Jordan Tippett was able to confirm his suspicion regarding his disorder. He has now pinpointed the specific disorder and will proceed to treat the patient.
I think I know what your problem is. And I think I know how to fix it. You see, it all starts with how you think. You need to start thinking about the consequences. All of the consequences in your case are negative, since the things that you're doing are negative actions. You need to think about how other people feel, and not just yourself. I know it's hard for you to do, but you need to do it. You need to think of it as if it was you that was being harmed. You see, you wouldn't want to hurt yourself. You wouldn't want to lie to yourself. You wouldn't want to steal from yourself. I'm sure you wouldn't want others to do the same to you. So why would you do it to others? You need to start putting yourself in those people's shoes as much as you can. Because people like you, with the same thing that you're suffering with, they either end up dead or in prison. And prison is not a good place to be. You see, I'm hoping that if you can start to think this way, and think about others and think about your consequences, then maybe your actions will start to match up with those thoughts. You think you'll try it?
I'll try my best.
Alright. Along with that, I will prescribe you lithium carbonate. You can take this down to the pharmacy, and it should help suppress your aggression.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you for coming in today. Have a good day.
After this visit, Greg continued to follow through with his therapeutic appointments. Greg complied with Dr. Jordan Tippett's requests regarding his treatments and regularly took his medication. Eventually, Greg began to show signs of improvement. His aggressive behavior and lack of thoughtfulness for others' well-being has decreased dramatically. He also stopped stealing. In fact, he is almost indistinguishable from a mentally stable human. Soon he is likely to be completely cured.